I saw this question on YouTube. I find the questions are very interesting. It's not on get involved with the calculations, but rather many points to think about. It's a very good for students that have taken the mathematics course. Many basic ideas and basic concepts is worth to discuss and to think about. Okay, obviously that this equation has a real value solutions. Why? Because tangent x, the range is from minus infinity to positive infinity. Therefore, definitely it covers for the 2, right? Therefore, this equation must have a real value solution. Now, well, how do we solve this equation? Okay, to start with, okay, let me use S stands for sine, and T cosine for C stands for cosine, and T stands for tangent. So we are solving this equation. S plus C plus T is 2. Now, this is a unit circle. I'm using a part of a unit circle, right? So this radius is 1, and this is x. This is x, right? So this is my tangent. This is my tangent x. And this is 1, right? This is 1. Radius is 1. Therefore, this hypotenuse is equal to t squared plus 1. That's hypotenuse. This is x. Okay, since this is 1, right? Therefore, cosine, it will be 1 over that, Well, start from sine. Sine is a t over that. Sine is a t over square root t squared plus 1 plus 1 over square root t squared plus 1 plus t is equal to. You see, we have a better equation, no trigonometric functions. So this could be t plus 1 plus t times t squared plus 1 is equal to 2 square root t squared plus 1. Well, just simple algebra. Then, then we square in both sides, we get a quadratic equation, that is this, minus 4t cubed plus 4t squared minus 6t plus 3 equal to 0. All right, so it becomes the question of solving this quadratic equation. Once we find tangent, we find x, right? Now we are not discussing solving quadratic equations, but we rather we use the result. Well, some way we can find the solutions. T is equal to 0.62695, and the other one is 3.25. Now from this we can find x, right? X simply means arctangent. x is equal to 0.56, and this one is equal to 1.272297. So we find the two x's, okay? Both of them in the first quadrant. Now, here there's a question. These two angles in the first quadrant, this is possible. Why? Because tangent is a 0.6 something. So sine and cosine, you can have a positive value to make it 2. This is not possible. Why? Because tangent is 3.25. Therefore, sine and cosine will be negative. See, but this angle is in first quadrant. Sine cosine should be positive. So positive plus 3.25 equal 2 is not possible. Therefore, this angle is not in the first quadrant. Must be in third quadrant. As we said before, x must be in third quadrant. Why? Because tangent in other quadrants, in second and fourth quadrant, tangent is negative. If tangent is negative, then sine plus cosine will be greater than 2. See, it's not a real, there's no real value solution. Well, I hope I make my points clear. We find x, this is the first quadrant, okay. This is not in the first quadrant. Since x has only two possibilities, first or third, so this angle must be in third quadrant. Therefore, this x is equivalent to minus pi, right? Plus 0.272297, which is equal to negative 1.8693. All right. Well, let me draw this one. This angle is at 1.2722 something, but that angle for equivalent tangent will be this angle, right? This angle tangent is also equal to the same of that angle. No? So this angle is this angle minus pi. So that angle is negative 0.8693. So our solution is that x is equal to 0.56 or x is equal to negative 1.869. These are my solutions to this equation. You can verify, by plugging x into these values, sine, cosine, tangent, and I'll leave it for your homework. You can check they are correct. So this question, the quartic equation is not our discussion because is another topic, but we have many points to discuss, to come up with the value of x equal to these two values. I find this question is very interesting, very, very valuable for students to discuss, and thank you for your watching.